Good morning. It is Monday, the 10th of May, 2021. It is 8 a.m. It is strangely cold and foggy yet again here in Ventura. June gloom, what can I say? And I'm drinking coffee because I'm cold. And I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, the OGGM. It's Monday, which means it's time for what little RPG news there is. And there's not a lot. So, in case you didn't know, and I haven't mentioned it enough, Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft is just about a week away. Yay! And there is a collection of 30 pieces of art from the upcoming book, courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. So if you want to take a look at what we could expect from some of the art, you can go on over to Wizards of the Coast Sage Advice web thingy and click some buttons and you will see art from Ravenloft type spooky vampire gothic horror-y stuff. Wizards of the Coast and G4 announced that the next Dungeons & Dragons live streaming event is set for July 16th and 17th. We will have at least 4 studded games over the 2-day event, along with the usual new product announcements, interviews, DM roundtables, expect Mac Mercer to be there, and exclusive giveaways for those who sign on to our Twitch. Sadly, none of us are cool enough to be invited because this one is a closed convention, unlike the last year's, even though it wasn't really closed as we've discussed previously. There's no announcement yet who we can expect for the forward games over the 2 nights. Mostly they're just talking about how great G4 is. So if you're not sure what G4 is, it's an American cable television network focused on video games and tech culture. In other news that isn't really news, the Dungeons & Dragons movie has begun filming. We still don't know anything about it. We know the script is by John Francis and Jonathan Goldstein. It's being directed by Francis Daly. We have some other people involved in it. Director of photography is Bryce Peterson. The cast features Regé-Jean Page, Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Sophia Lillis, Justice Smith, and Cole Coleman. Hugh Grant will be playing the villain. And that's about all we know. In other news, the awfully cheerful Indrin is being play tested / kickstarted. So if you're interested in this game that has something to do with Sandy Peterson, and it's sort of a action comedy role-playing game in the terms of, I guess, Ghostbusters would be, and Men in Black would be the style of film if you're looking for a comparison. The company behind DriveThru has announced they are changing their printing methods for their print-on-demand products. The company that fulfills the printing orders is in the process of scrapping old machines and forcing a move to newer technology. The good news is that the printing presses could bring down the cost of premium color prints on demand books by as much as 6%. There is a concern that the new methods may decrease in the quality. If anybody's ever seen the quality of the print on demand books that DriveThru does, that's not saying much. And this week from Humble Bumble is the same as last week. We have the video Humble Bumble featuring over $750 in video and audio production software. This will go to benefit the Stop the Hate and runs through May 13th. Okay, so the other news for the week is that we have some art starting to show up for the Magic the Gathering Forgotten Realms core set, including a picture of Tiamat. So Tiamat is a multicolor legend. She involves all 5 colors to bring into play. She is a legendary creature, perfect for commander. She has flying. It says here that when Tiamat enters the battlefield, if you cast it, search your library for up to 5 dragon cards, not named Tiamat, that each have a different name. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. So 5 color, late game, 7/7 flying legend that also allows you to bring 5 other dragons into your hand. There's some artwork examples. There's 2 types of arts you can get for each picture. Either the standard Magic the Gathering artwork or what artwork that's supposedly called classic rulebook art. And this looks like more of like the stuff you would see in the old monster manuals and stuff like that. We have some other examples of characters and monsters. We have the Vulcanex, Voice of Hunger. I don't know who he is in the Forgotten Realms. We have a human rogue artificer. Yep, that sounds like a D&D class named Whirler Rogue. We have a black artifact called the Vorpal Sword, which, amongst other things, allows you to instantly win the game if it is attached, and you tap it for 3 black and 5 others. Whenever equipped, a creature deals combat damage to the player, that player loses the game. Wow. All you have to do is put that on a flyer and pretty much you've won. We also have a picture of something called the Fabled Passage, which I guess is a Forgotten... I guess I'm behind on Forgotten Realms because I don't recognize any of these except for Tiamat and Vorpal Sword. So this is a land that if you sacrifice Fabled Passage, search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped and shuffled. Then if you control 4 more lands, untap that land. So that's some examples. The Tiamat art does look nice. So I guess this is something, the future of Magic, at least in some form, in D&D Magic or Magic the Dungeons and Dragons, and I don't know. I haven't played Magic in a long time, so I really don't know what these mean anymore. I assume Magic players are, I guess, interested in this. I mean, there must have been some thought. No, what am I saying? There's probably no thought whatsoever, other than, of course, Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro want to combine Magic and D&D more than they already have. So, and since it is Wizards of the Coast, we can assume no thought whatsoever was put into whether the player base actually wants this or not. Though a weapon that automatically makes you win the game, probably somebody wants. I don't know. Anyways, that's the news, and there isn't much. I apologize. Yeah, so we will keep you informed of anything else going on this week. Thankfully, there's no controversy going on this week in regards to our hobby, so that's always nice. Till next time, I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, the OGGM. If you appreciate this content, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Help me hit that goal of 500 subs by August 4th. Though right now we're looking more at like 400 because, you know, I'm just not doing well in that. Get off my land.